Hi, Paula. Hi, Ollie. Share. I want to make something clear across before I get into this. So I would like Ollie to share this video because people is coming out and people is going to speak. Ollie is going to hear some people speak about the abuse and what they went through. However may be the case, I have one problem, right? Amelia is innocent. Yes, we know that is Asha's daughter, but please, I hope nobody in harm that little girl. I am speaking of on behalf of her. Right? Right? So, I really don't want anybody. Please share. I'm going to add somebody who is going to come. Now, he is a person. Yes, now let me just make sure that everything up. I hope everybody, please, let us keep Amelia in prayers because I don't want nobody to do her anything because of what. I don't want nobody to do her anything because of things that going on with her mother. However may be the case, I really concerned about her right now at this time and this hour because she is scared. The last news that I heard that she is scared for her life due to the fact that what going on social media with her mother. So Kevin, please add me on WhatsApp and hear your side of the story. However may be the case, you see, that is why we, as somebody was asking why we did not come out and talk certain talk. Listen, we've been coming out for years, but a year and a half, and been talking about this woman. We've been going back and forth. So what you trying to do, you're just one of her fans, okay? And we will not be answering negative comment. So if you keep your negative comment for on that foundation, so-called foundation page, for now I will not have you talking about. All you need to share because a lot of people need to hear what's going on happen here. Right, Amelia? We have you in your prayers, yeah? Just put it on. The pull it down and press I think it's star 1 2 3 star 1 2 1 star pound sign. That's not star 1 2 1 star 1 2 1 pound sign. All right. So let's share up the life. Yeah. Just now. Yeah. Just now.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
Good night to all locked on. Having to deal with Asha Samaroo and the hate that she has perpetuated towards us. And it is now enough being targeted by this individual. We've had enough, and it's time that we come out and we speak out of what she has done. I can speak personally for myself and Michelle. Not just Asha, others, including Joanne Sipasad and Lisa Ramdas and family. However, I'd like to start with Asha. Some of the things that I have experienced personally from Asha is being targeted at my job, where I had no choice but to resign from the job, where I was eventually rehired because of a molestation case that was pending against me from Joanne Sipasad.
Right, go ahead.
Right. When Michelle came to Trinidad in August of 2018, I stayed with her for the period of time she was here. We met someone that she was helping from Canada by the name of Joanne Sipasad. This woman is pure evil. She lies, she manipulates to get cash. She was on TV6 Morning Edition a couple months ago where she claimed her roof was blown off. Michelle was helping this individual from Canada. However, I tried to, but something wasn't right. The stories wasn't adding up. She claimed she had an inoperable brain tumor and whatever. When Michelle came to Trinidad, she was here on the day that Michelle came. However, I went back to where I was living previously, whatever. The woman accused me of sexually molesting her infant son, and that was not true. And I'd like to state here and now and make this clear. The child did follow me into the room, and I did yell on the child to get out of the room. I gave the children their snacks. Joanne's big daughter, she did say that what I said was true. At no point in time did I touch the child, did I put my hands on the child, did I say anything bad to the child. She did come out and say that. Anyways, Joanne had went haywire when the money had stopped flowing from Michelle. And that is the truth. The money stopped flowing. Asha had put us in a lot of rubbish where she claimed that we were targeting the life of her son and that we were all in a murder plot here in Trinidad to kill her son. And she called names like Dwarka Mahabir, who I didn't even meet. She called names like Sherry Leacock Alexander, who I don't even know up until this day. I've never spoken to her. I've never met the individual. I don't know who she is. She had called names like Baba, Steve, Michelle, and so forth. And we were just wondering, like, where did this come from? And it was all because we had started supporting Asha because we thought this was, a movement for women, children, men, persons that are abused. And I've always wanted to get into something like this because I myself, as you know, was abused. However, as time went by, we realized this is not what it's about. It's all about a bacchanal, a cuss out, a confusion. So we parted ways. And when we parted ways, this is when Asha came out for us. This is when the nightmare started with Asha. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop. All her lies need to stop. She needs to come out and let people know the truth, that what she's doing is all lies because she has a citizenship case pending and she's using all this to try to gain American citizenship. Yes, she has put it out there. I have a sister that works alongside her husband in Texas. I know exactly the process they went through to get to Texas is the same process Asha went through to get to Texas. I know everything and how it works. So she needs to stop lying, first and foremost. Asha builds around lies. The foundation is based on lies. First off, we know a lot about Asha that we just choose not to. Yes, I have met Asha, several members of Asha family, in good times and bad times, whatever. They are very nice people. They had nothing good to say about that individual. Nothing. Even her own mother, who I've met on several occasions, has nothing good to say about Asha. But Asha keeps using money to pull them back in. And I'll tell her that this time it wouldn't work. Because Asha's mother told me personally that she has put Asha to rest, just like you would put a dead to rest. And this is a sad reality that she. However, with Lisa Ramdas, it's just a lost cause with Lisa. She needs to get up and do something with her life other than meddling in other people's lives and just trying to make comments and confusion. She's unhappy. She had one kid. She gave away the kid. The kid went to the US. Now the kid doesn't even want to see her. He has made it clear he doesn't want to see her. She's sister-in-law on the highway beating she up every week like a boboli. But you had time to sit down, wish people the worst, and you're getting beat up like a boboli. Lisa Ramdas need to sit down and pat down. This is not about tarnishing anybody, or this is not about us making people assume judgments on anybody. It's not. It's the truth. It's the truth. When Michelle was here in Trinidad, there was nothing that family wanted that Michelle didn't reach out and do. Nothing. She bought clothes. Up until the day Michelle was flying to come to Trinidad, Michelle and her husband was shopping. And I was like, Gil, what are you shopping for? And she was like, this is the first time I'm meeting everybody. I want to give everybody something. And it was close to the same Lisa's birthday. And she did bring out expensive perfume for Lisa. She did. And this is the thanks that she gets today. Michelle has tried over and over and over with Trinidadians, and everybody, Sunshine, I could tell you firsthand, everybody we deal with in Trinidad, with the exception of 2 or 3 persons, everybody else has turned on us when the money has stopped. Everybody else. And that is a sad thing. Because you're crying, you're reaching out for help. We feel sorry, we reach out to you, we do stuff. And then once the money stops, we see worse people out. And this is the sad reality of Trinidadians. This is very, very sad. In your time of need, you would know where to reach out. And as soon as we let you know, listen, for 6 months, 8 months, a year, we have people that we've supported for up to 2 years since Michelle coming to Trinidad to now. There's people that she still supports, and there would come a time that the money train would have to lock off. And it needs to. People need to stop taking advantage and start getting up and helping themselves. This is what it is about. Everybody that we've helped has eventually turned on us and went back to Asha Samaroo. Most of the persons that we've helped has either been referred from or went back to Asha Samaroo. Hello.
Yeah, listening.
Right. This is the sad reality. Asha has never helped any Trinidadians because she make it clear. That foundation that she has is not a foundation, is not a charitable organization, as she does say. It's not an organization. Okay, Sunshine? It's not an organization. And yes, Michelle has done, and I would know firsthand of a lot of persons that she's helped here financially, and she continues to do well. And the blessing is not in the helping, the blessing is what you could do for your fellow men. And if she's on, I just want to tell her that she will be richly blessed. I know she's going through a bit of tough time now with everything that Asha did. Asha even tried using her own kid to turn against her with Lisa and Joanne there at her side. And you know what? God is good. Because the same kid that they tried to turn against her is the same kid that Michelle has today at her side. God is good. And no matter what they do or continue to try to do, it will never succeed. Because touch the Lord's anointed.
And do it profits no harm. And how, Asha,
It is tough.
how this had affected you when you lost your job through what Asha was doing to these women?
Sunshine, I am not ashamed to say, for close to 8 months to a year, the only support I had was the support of Michelle, and most of all, he is in the background. He rather not be called to the forefront, but I must admit her husband was standing there with her and me side by side. And I mean, he is a great man. And when Asha came with the allegations of the sexual abuse and whatever, I went to work. I was pulled into the office, handed the letter, pending investigation. I was out of a job. The investigation came, it was over and done with. I'm back. And she doesn't care. She doesn't care because she is on a warpath. I have changed so much residences. I was literally pillar to post. And everybody would be locked onto Asha and looking at what she says and what she does. And, it really affected me work-wise. It affected my social life. It pushed me to a very dark place. And I was able to come out of that dark place because of Michelle and her husband. And I will always say that.
But I know that you reach out.
There were times when the only thing that would cross my mind was suicide. And, not being able to deal with it, I never sought professional help for it. And up until this day, sometimes, just hearing her voice would trigger my pressure from 0 to 100 in no time. And she has this game that she plays where she would say whatever she wants, and when you lash back, it would be she turning victim. Somebody always attacking her, always attacking her children, always attacking her husband. This is the game she plays. Today I was watching the funeral service of this person that was killed in the US, and his daughter said something. Her father changed the world for the, and it's true. You could weed out these haters in society like Asha and Kevin and whoever. This world will be such a better place. It's not about being vindictive or being nasty or anything. It's all about brother's keeper. And when you see your brother down, the only hand you should put is not to keep him down, it's to lift him up. Asha has affected all aspects of my life, all, from my abuse to my sexuality to my family life to my work, social life. Because sometimes people would come up to you and be like, "Oh, you see Kevin Sade, who Asha talking about?" I'll be like, I couldn't care less. And I have reached a point in my life, Sunshine, that nobody could say anything or nobody could do me anything that would affect me anymore. And sad to say, this is the reality that I am at. That if you don't feed me, you don't finance me, your opinion is not relevant. And Asha and these persons are just irrelevant to our lives. But I am happy that we have all been united to stand against her. I'm happy for that. And it's time that we shut this down now. The racism, Asha is a very racial woman. We all know that. We all know that. Her husband cannot say anything. And he seems to be the one that enjoys the attention as much as she do. He seems to enjoy the attention as much as she. And that is sad. But I am grateful for what Michelle did for me, and I will always continue to be grateful because Michelle pulled me from a very dark place where all I could have think about was suicide. And this is what Asha wanted. As long as you do support, she will come out for you. She will. Asha don't even like she own self. How she could ever love somebody how much more she own children? But that plan that she did with that murder plot, Sunshine, I was taken into custody for questioning with that. I tell you, this affected me for days. Yes, that is what she did. Her arms, I agree. Yes, it's long here in Trinidad. I was pulled off a bed at 2 a.m. a morning on October the 5th, 2018 for questioning with that murder plot. At 2 a.m. I was sleeping, and where I was sleeping was at a friend's place, and there were little kids there, and police stormed the house and took me into custody that morning. What she had her son doing here is making false reports that I was following him. I don't drive a vehicle here in Trinidad. Where would I be following him at all hours of the night? That is how sick and twisted Asha is. And that son that keeps playing the game with her, he knows what she does. He knows all the secrets because he profits from her illegal activities. That is why he has to play by her rules. Amelia, on the other hand, a nice child. And Asha will never get to put her hands on Amelia again. Asha wouldn't even see Amelia. And that is what I'm proud of Amelia for being strong, an independent, strong young woman to walk away from that devil of a mother she has. With that for the rest of her life. Sunshine, nobody can do me anything.
So she encouraging she's son in the shit too.
He profits from it.
So she encouraging she's son to do people wickedness.
Yes, he was going at the police station and reporting me, following him.
He's a police?
No, he's not. I don't even know what the hell he is. She maybe don't even know what the hell he is. But that is what he was doing, going to San Fernando CID and reporting me. I tell you, I was pulled off a bed at 2 a.m. And you know what? A couple of weeks after, Asha was boasting about, but God don't sleep. All what she do to me will... The children, they will be the ones to turn their back on her. All her children will turn their back. She'll end up a sad, lonely woman with that cat that is beyond she bed, that might even run too. But God don't sleep. And I'll always say, as long as they continue to do good in this world, you will always have people to persecute you. And I will continue to stand with Michelle and do the good we could now, rather than sit on Facebook and blah blah like what Asha does. Sunshine, use our next one. She coming for you. She as soon as everybody stand up and say what she's saying in she own words. Oh, all of a sudden everybody labels she a racist. Nobody didn't label you a racist. We know you are a racist. We know that. But Asha doesn't like to hear the truth. All her page is gone. Why? Why she does run from the truth? Why? Up until December in 2015, December the 16th or the 15th in 2015, you were still telling Dwarika, oh, he is your best uncle ever. But in 2017, you jump out with a rape from since 6 years old. Come on, people, we're not stupid. Asha was never raped. And let me put this one time out here. Asha's game is to get Petty's children's name off the will so that she would be able to get everything. It's the game. That is why she had to make sure and put to her...
Hold on, 2 minutes. Hold on, Kevin. Francis ain't putting the children, you see all of the stake thing out of the proportion. He did not say nothing bad about her kids. he is talking and explaining that all her kids going to leave her just as Amelia did. Why all you trying to make it look like if he involving she kids? He ain't involving she kids. Right? He ain't involving she kids.
I will say this. I am not involving Asha kids in this. Leave the kids out of it.
The man can talk.
I am telling you all that the kids are eventually going to leave. Listen, Asha claimed she committed suicide and whatever. Asha should be locked up. The kids were supposed to be taken from her, because that is not an environment that the kids are supposed to be in. She could feed them kids anything and take their lives. They are young children. They will trust her if she gives them something. I never involved her kids in anything, and I'll continue to say that. The kids are innocent, and please leave them alone. As for Asha, the profile that she made with me, claiming that I wanted to rape her little son, and I'll continue to say it. I never made that profile, and I never made that comment, and it is being investigated. And I am going to ask Google to look into it. I'm not going to sit back and leave that so. Yes, I admit I have posted many things about Asha, just as she has posted about me. So what? Do so, don't like so? Is that the game we're playing? Do so, don't like so? Asha, don't put people's business out there when you don't want your own. Because trust me, your linen dirty. You know that. Because we could bring out all the facts at Kedar, Ali, and yourself. But I wouldn't even bother to go into that tonight. Because tonight is about standing up for the injustice that you've done to people. You've called Twiggy the worst names. You've called Sunshine the worst name. You've called Kia the worst names. But nobody could label you. Nobody could put a name to you because you think you're untouchable. No, Asha, you're not untouchable. And let me tell you something. You're ineligible to vote in the US. Keep that in your mind. You're ineligible to vote in the US. You may hold a green card now, but honey, that could be rescinded at any time.
What green card?
She claims she holds a green card.
She have no green card. The only thing she have is she neighbor.
They're not even a neighbor. Because whoever gives she that neighbor, gives she an injustice. So what she have in she belly is an injustice on she belly. But Sunshine, again, as I said, I have had enough with Asha, and I need to put this to rest. I have seen the toll it has taken on my best friend Michelle. I can't take it. You know that.
I know that my ears been packed with it for nights and days.
If anybody knows Sunshine, you know the kind of work Michelle and I just try to do here in Trinidad. We do a lot of work here in Trinidad.
Yes, I know that.
And nobody has the right to tarnish the work that we do or the work that is here in Trinidad over their own gain. It's just unfair.
One thing I could say is that for the past year and a half since I know you and Michelle through all this, and Asha, knowing that what she has done to all, it was very... Yeah, go ahead. Right, so you know that they're reporting. So I will have to cut you off, Kevin. Thanks for the interview.
All right, no problem, Sunshine.
Thanks.
Enjoy the rest of all your night and be safe, guys. Bye.
Right? Same to you, babes. So I will say on my speech here now, you know, these fellas, well, this individual who has now speak, personally, I has met him. Personally, he's an Indian guy. And for a year and a half, I've been on WhatsApp with him and Michelle. And when you listen to him and how he speaks, you could feel the hurt. Now, all this time, Asha been tormenting these two people individual, which was Michelle Abel and Kevin Sahade. She been tormenting. She tried not only for him to lose his job, but she also tried for him to make a jail, because she used people, she used the women and them, as they say, to make him. Now Michelle wants to speak. Let she, because now we waiting. It's not because now we waiting. We get more supporters. People, hold on, Michelle. People has come out of the shell and standing up with we, so we get more people to help fight this bully, this racist woman. So I want all to understand. So Michelle, you could go ahead.
Well, I just want to add, that Kevin is my closest friend, and you know that you've met him, you've met Ravi, and Sunshine, you know the work that I've done, and you know what I did over the floods and for the victims. You know what I've done over when the floods were going on in Trinidad. You know that I've supported. I don't talk about these things, but you know firsthand. And if anybody knows, it's you, Kevin, and even Asha's brother, Ravi. Am I correct or not?
Yeah, that's speak now.
So the other thing is that, I will talk about what happened with my daughter and myself. And I'm sorry, nobody should ever, ever come between a child and a parent. So, having said that, Kevin went through a really tough time. My daughter went through a rough time. And I'm here to say that it does affect me still. It did affect me emotionally, physically, mentally. It affected my work. It affected my health drastically. And I'm not ashamed to say I am an unhealthy woman. But God's grace is on my life. And even though that I can be emotional right now, I just my life, because this has been very, very hard for me. And my daughter is not well, so, and I'm thankful to God that Kevin didn't commit suicide. I'm thankful to God that I'm still alive. I'm thankful to God that my daughter is alive. And people don't understand the toll that bullying takes on them. But you know what? I work with a good bunch of people, and there are people that recognize what has happened. And I'm sorry to be emotional, but it is an emotional topic for me because
it's okay, Michelle.
I don't speak about it. And I want to apologize, but I don't like what's going on. Nobody should stand for anybody being racist or spewing hate and hatred and racism in our world. We have enough of this, and we must stand together. That is what I have to say. But know me, they don't need to know me, I don't need to know them, but I sure as hell do a lot of work behind the scenes, and I help a lot of people. And I help a lot of people around the world. I rescue other people's children that are taken from them, that are sold and trafficked and sexualized and exploited in this world. That is the work I do, and I put my life at risk every single day to help somebody else's child. And for somebody to sit on a live to take away from the work I do, along with the great people I work with in Canada and the US, that is just hateful and disgusting.
Real sad. Listening.
And I'm very sorry. I don't know Kia personally. I don't know Miss Twiggy personally. But I'm people like you and Twiggy that are standing up against this racism, because it must end in this kind of work. And then having people backbiting us and backstabbing us because they don't understand history. You must understand and educate yourself about the history of what Black people have suffered in this world. None of us, not one of us, should be ignorant and feel that we are superior to any other race, because we are not. If you are not white, sorry, in my country and all across the world, you are considered, or you're considered Asian. And with what is happening on this side of my world, we must stand united. We must stand together. I am not here, and please understand me, I am not in this hatred, and I am not bashing Asha. This is not my thing. People have to speak their truth. They have to speak up finally and say, bring down my people. You understand?
Yes, my love.
Okay. So, that's what I have to say. And we must get it together. We are women, we are mothers, we are educators, we are elders. We have to stand together and help our women and children that are less fortunate, our men that are being, abused and exploited. We have to stand with our men, because if we don't produce children that have fathers and grandfathers to look up to, then what have we accomplished as a society? What have we? If we don't have mothers to stand united and to speak and to educate and protect our children, what have we accomplished as a people? We are leaders. We must lead with compassion and understanding. But in order to do that, you have to educate yourself, not make lies and spew pure shit and hatred. We can't do that, because then we are no better than anybody that perpetuates hate and racism in our world. And I stand with you, and I stand with any man or any woman on your life that is willing to say that I will put my personal beliefs aside, and I will do whatever it takes to bring justice to my country, to my society, and to this world.
All right.
And I want to say, all that Kevin has gone through, all that anybody that I've helped, even though they cursed me, even though they bad talked me, even though they put my health at risk, I forgive you. I forgive you, because forgiveness is not for them. Forgiveness is between me and my God. And I love my God. And I know who I am as a child of my God. And nobody can take that away from me. And nobody can take that away from Kevin or anybody else that stands against any hatred and racism in this world. That is why I support you. That is why I will always support you, always support Kia, always support Miss Twiggy. Because we are women that are standing up for what is right. Do not attack or come after our children. Don't. Because we are all mothers. Even the ones that don't have children, you have a damn responsibility to other people's children. Don't attack. And we are expected to be united, and we are expected to stand in solidarity with one another, men and women, not race, not skin color, as human people of society.
Yes, my
And
love.
that is all that I have to say.
Thanks you,
I hope
Michelle.
I didn't preach.
No.
But
You sound good.
that
And-
is where I'm
and
coming
listen,
from, and that is what my
as I just
sisters
always
have
tell
done.
you, for a year and a half now since I know you, I always tell you, pray.
Yes.
I always tell you,
Yes.
pray.
No matter what they've done to me, Sunshine, I am a warrior with my God.
Amen.
Do not touch me, because you can't. Understand?
Yes, my love.
All right, baby. Love you.
Love
and
you too.
Continue with your life.
Okay,
And
babe.
love and peace to all your fans.
Yes, my love.
All right, baby.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. Right. Yeah, still I'm tell you this. So, hats off for Michelle, who been hiding for all those years, who been abused by Asha. And that is how I came for Asha to cuss me. Because Michelle reached out to me. Michelle reached out to me crying and telling me. So who want to believe today and want to know why Sunshine cussing Asha? Sunshine get involved when Michelle reached out to me and she told me what Asha was doing to her and Kevin. And when I heard from my own two ears, and I heard what Asha was saying and calling this woman all type of names and turning this woman's child against her only child, it was really, really, really painful. And that is how I became. And when I came out on social media, I did not mention this woman's name. I did not tell Asha. Asha started to say, oh, because she see Michelle on my page. Oh, Michelle paying she to cuss me. That time Michelle ain't saying a word. I said, Michelle, leave her. I going to batter. And that is how me and Asha start a war. Because I was defending Michelle and Kevin. Because Michelle is not fully 100. I had to build her. Build her to be strong because she wanted to give up. She wanted to give up where she reached in hospital, where we could have never heard her voice today. Asha tormented this woman so much for years that for this woman to reach out to me, when I reached this woman, trust me, Michelle was weak, speechless, sick, crying for days upon days upon days, days upon days, nights upon nights, late hours we up. on the WhatsApp and are talking to she, are praying with she, are saying, come on, Michelle, you could do this. I say, come on, leave Asha for me. I will defend you. Because Michelle is not fully 100 well. She's a sickly lady. But she tries to push herself. And she fights it to help save other lives out here. My sister, Marissa, involved, and we started to bat Asha on behalf of Michelle and Kevin. Nobody didn't know that, only today all you get to know the reason why. Sunshine, I was defending these people who was reaching out to me, who Asha been tormenting for years. I was their mouthpiece. I was the one who was standing strong. Them didn't pay me. They didn't bribe me. I was the one that used to come out on a platform and cuss Asha for them. Because them was so weak where they could commit suicide. The kind of things Asha was saying to these people on she live. The kind of things she was letting people do to torment. Kevin had it to leave different homes because he was threatened. He was threatened. He could not have stayed one spot. He had it to change several spots. He had it to change. He had no work, no money, nothing to survive in Trinidad. The only thing he had was the life and the little income that Michelle used to give him to make sure that he get back on his feet. Asha tormented these two people so much that I thank God that I had the voice to stand up for them against she. I had the voice, and I used my voice on my platform alongside my sister Marissa. Maxine. We been here making pages to fight against Asha for being racist and abusing people, real victim who really been abused, and she just bring more abuse to them. You understand? So we was their mouthpiece. Me and Marissa didn't care how much things she said about us. We was batting until Michelle said, Sunshine, stop, leave her. Because Michelle was feeling we was getting weak. When she started to say all kind of things about us, Michelle said, no, look, she's talking about your children. She said, Sunshine, please don't take no more embarrassment because of me. I said, Michelle, we is not giving up. To this day, we never give up. I said, Michelle, I am not a weak link. I am a real warrior, and warriors don't stop. I said, she feels she's a test. She said, Sunshine, I'm sorry I have to put you through all this. I said, Michelle, you ain't putting me through nothing. I am going and fight. I am not giving up until we voices be heard. Michelle's husband reached out to me and Marissa and said, listen, Olia, stop it. I can't take it no more. I don't want Olia to be, it's too much she's doing to Olia. Marissa said, we ain't afraid of her. Marissa jumped up saying, we ain't afraid of her. And I said, we ain't afraid. We's not giving up. And Michelle keep on saying, please don't mention my name. And I keep on saying, we will not mention your name, Michelle. We're going to fight this to the end. God must hear our voices. Somebody must hear our voices. And me and Morris have been there on the battlefield day and night. As she make a remark, we answer to Suchi. As she call us all kind of nastiness, we always have an answer to give she. So when people want to know why, this is why. And we only talking because I let Michelle come out today. Michelle been hiding for years. I meet Asha, drama in these two individuals. For years she been tormenting these two people on she page, sending people to destroy their lives. Eve, watch now. The worst. Let me tell you this woman how she's so heartless. Michelle have one daughter that she loved dearly. That is the only thing she have to say, that she's sure. And Asha get she daughter to do some kind of things to this woman that Michelle end up in the hospital. Asha paid people in Trinidad that Michelle helped to record the conversation where she daughter was saying lies, and she daughter didn't even know they was taping she. They was putting all kind of things in the daughter head to say about she mother, and Asha come in and play it on she live and say look what she own daughter saying. That take Michelle straight to the hospital where Michelle could have died. But thank God, because of me and the grace of God and the breath and the strength that God gave me, that I could have give she that strength to stand up to fight against Asha. And I keep on telling her, and I'm going to tell you in front of 279 people, for the year and for the 2 years that the year and some months that I have known you, I always tell you, pray. I always tell you, never be weak. Anytime I tell you already, the battle is only for the battle is not for the weak, but for the strong. And I will always tell you, never feel bad. And I don't want it, because Michelle could have died. Michelle could have died. Asha tormenting this woman so much. That only thing that saved Michelle in that hospital bed was the love of God. Dr. Holy Ghost. Dr. Holy Ghost. The only thing that saved Kevin was the Holy Spirit. Because Kevin could have committed suicide as well. And he is a true victim. He is a true victim. He is somebody that really been abused. He is a person that was abused. But however may be the case, that is why I, Sunshine, get involved. I was the voice of Michelle Abel and Kevin Sahadev against Asha. Not Dorica. So Dorica did not pay me. Dorica can't come in my inbox, Asha. I wasn't about Dorica. I was the voice, Michelle Abel and Kevin Sahadev. I was their voice. I was their mouthpiece. So don't feel when you was thinking was Dorica, it was not Dorica. I was defending on a battlefield. I was defending these people who nearly committed suicide over things you done to them. So you have to understand. You have to understand. I never came out, but now I came out to tell you that. Yes. Yes, now you know. So all the time she was thinking is Dorica paying me. But she did not know. It have nothing to do what was with money. Michelle didn't pay me. When I saw Michelle, when she video cam me, I saw a sick woman. A sick woman that sit down on a chair and cry and ask Sunshine, where did I go wrong? Why this woman is so wicked? Look at what this woman is doing to me. And I went back to the previous videos that Kevin and Michelle saved from she cussing them. And I pick up the pieces. Where's Dorica receipts? I've been standing up for a year and some half on behalf of these two people that I let speak here tonight. And the only reason that I reveal them because they've been very well. Kevin is not private. He been batting, but Michelle don't comment. And tonight I want to tell you, Michelle, I thank God that you come out of your shell. I thank God that you're getting the love from many people from around the world, so that you could come out and stop hide behind your keyboard and cry. So I really appreciate the love. I really appreciate that you really come out for all them years, that before to now. I really appreciate how you come out and speak tonight. And she never came out like this and speak. For years, she been tormented by Asha. All in her inbox. Asha been cussing this woman out. Asha been calling her all sort of nasty names. I don't know if Michelle still have them texts. Where Asha been all in she inbox cussing she. Day and night, every minute, and then going up on she live and cuss she out and saying, oh, look, Michelle Abel making fake page and coming. You understand? So I want you to tell you tonight, Michelle, and for those who do not know and asking why Sunshine get involved, I get involved because of these two people you see on this live who speak. I get involved when I saw what this woman was doing to these people. I witnessed seeing this woman on a hospital bed fighting for she life, and she husband crying, and she child not around to see she. Everybody was telling their parents, Happy Mother's Day, happy birthday. She daughter never even tell she happy birthday that year because of Asha. She daughter passing she straight, not living too far from her, and would dare not come one day to visit her mother because of Asha. Mother, her husband, had to go down where she daughter living and said, listen, your mom is in hospital. Please go and look for her. She never go because of Asha. Asha went on a live and tell everybody lies about this woman. Asha cussed she about she sickness. Drag she down to the worst. The woman spent her birthday in the hospital because Asha turned her daughter against her. Her daughter never tell her happy birthday. Never. And Michelle bite all she pain. She bite all she pain. You understand? Nobody in frustrating Asha. Nobody. She don't mean nothing she saying on she live. She can't blame me for being racist, for she being racist. She can't blame me for she being racist. And the only reason she come out to play pretensive is because Michelle and them come out and speak. She don't mean that because tomorrow she going to cuss. She going to cuss again. She ain't gonna mean nothing. All that what she doing there is just pretense. It's just pretense. Because how much time she come out and say she ain't cussing me, she ain't cussing Kia, she ain't cussing Twiggy, and she come out the next day and start to cuss we. She come out the next day and start to cuss us. She ain't mean nothing. She ain't mean nothing. That is all she does do, play victim. To catch people in she trap. For people to feel sorry for she, and then in 2 2s you see she nasty ways again. She been tormenting people's lives. She can't blame we for being racist. She always racist. We come and meet you in that. We come and meet you tormenting people. And I want all you to share the video. She don't mean what she say. She come out on a platform and apologize to us, and still the same day she went and cuss us. Don't fall for that. This woman is very tricky. Don't fall for this. Share the video. Report her ass. She destroys people's lives. And all she looking for is people report. She take. She don't do what all you have to do. She don't mean nothing she said there. That is all she do. When she makes she mess, she want to run out. And the next day, give she time. It don't be long. She all over social media again cussing black people. All you want to play is up to all you. All you could team up with us and put this woman to a stop. For good. She don't mean nothing she said there. She called we a shitty whole country not once, not twice, umpteen times. She called us Negro umpteen times. So please, please all you stand with us and let us take down this woman. This woman is trying to use we as victim. How we is the fault for you being racist? Why we is the fault? How we could be the fault for you being racist? Eh? Everybody know you are racial. Your behavior on social media have nothing to do with it. All it take her down, that have nothing to do with it. You had to drink to come out to lie on social media and say we is the reason. How we could be the reason when we defending other people that you abuse? You see, we talking racist. You see, we talking racist. No. She apologized. We don't want no apology. She don't mean that. She don't mean that. That woman only playing trick. She's a fake. And then you want to blame we. We. Ain't I tell all of that? And I tell all you, and I told all you she's going to come on social media and make everybody feel is we is the problem. That is why she make the racist comment. That woman is a racist and she does lie plenty. We don't want she apology. We don't want she apology because it's not the first time. It a time she come out, I ain't going to cuss Sunshine, I ain't going to cuss Twiggy, I ain't going to cuss Kia. And before the day done, she cussing. Before the day done, she cussing we. You understand? She's a fake. We don't want she apology. We don't want she apologize to we. What she want from we, she will never get. We don't want nothing from she. She have nothing from we. What she have? I want all to share she video all over. You understand? So don't share she video all over and stand with all of us around the world. Thanks Alexander. Thanks Alert TNT. Thanks all who sharing the videos. Make it more worldwide. She want to play famous. Let the whole world. She know all who nigga. She know all about people man. She know everything. Make she famous. And I facts. We go make you famous. You want attention? We go give you attention. Make you famous, people. Share the video until all you can share again. You want to apologize to nigger, to Negro African people, but you don't mean it. Eh? You don't mean it. 2 days, all you share there again. You will see she come out and curse people. You want to apologize, but you still have the tree nigger in your mind. How you could have the tree nigger in your mind if you don't forget the tree negro? Once you ain't forget the tree negro, that is not an apology. And we're not going to apologize to you. You're not getting none from me. I am not stooping to your level. I am not stooping to your level, and I'm not going to apologize to somebody who don't like African people. I am never going to stoop to your level. That is what you want. I am not Starks. You like when you put long one on his main page, and when he come out and he say sorry Asha, and he bam shot you leave him. I am not Starks. I is me Sunshine. I am not stooping to you, and I will never apologize to you. And you want fame, we're going to make you famous. We're going to make you famous. You hate all. You want to make an apology to come out on social media to talk the same shit again? Darling Dudu Pie, we don't want to hear nothing. We're fighting you until the end. All you get on she pages, she will prolong she page, she will unpublish it. Darling, you have to drink rum to come and cuss we. That is what you have to do. We don't want your apology. You don't say what you had to say. And it's not one video you have saying about African people. Umpteen videos all over circulating. Admins post out all. What she talking about African people is not now you're talking it. So where you feel you can apologize for one video, darling, you don't mean nothing you say there. And we don't want your apology, and we don't want you to apologize to we. Because you know why? You can't win the war over we. You cannot win the war over we. And anyhow you take it, the whole world not accepting your apology. So you just make yourself look like a more fool. You understand? I don't understand why I make apology. Why you want to apologize to the world and you don't want to apologize to the three niggers? That is not apology. That still shows you're racist. We're not going to accept that. We're not accepting that. We're not accepting that. We want justice. I'm doing like the American and them. We're not accepting that. We want justice. Asha must go. Asha must go. We want justice. Yes. We're not accepting that. All you put it up. We're not accepting that. We're not accepting that. Don't accept that. Nobody accepting it. We're not accepting that apology. You have to pay for your mouth. Because you're still racist in your heart. You have to pay for your mouth. Because, darling, 2 days you rushy. 2 days you rushy. She going to, if all you don't teach your example, I telling all you because I've been back and forth with this bitch. If all you don't put a stop to she going to come back out worse and been cussing nigger people all over again. We're not accepting that. We're not accepting that. We want justice. We not all your posts in that apology. We're not accepting it. No, we're not accepting that. We have to teach her a lesson. Because trust me all year, she going to still be talking nigger talk. She going to be still calling the country a shitty whole country. We not accepting it. all who in Texas, get out there, post up all your letters. We want justice, just as how we will be protesting on Facebook right through. Asha must go. We want justice. There are a lot of people lives she destroy, and we not accepting. All year we not accepting it. We not accepting it. Every time she go live, all you go and vulture all your opinion. Watch how she will cuss all you. All you go up on the page and vulture all your opinion. All you will hear how she will cuss all you. And tell me if she mean the apology. We not accepting that Asha is a racist. We not accepting it. We nobody accepting it. All you go up on she page and comment underneath it and see if you see how, all you will see how she will start to cuss all you. Just day before everybody, we not accepting the apology. We not taking that. We not taking that. No, we not accepting it because she's a racist. She don't show it already. It's not to say she make one video and we could say, all right, let we try she. It's more than one she saying racist thing. So why we accepting that video now? Why you want me to accept that now? We not accepting it. We not accepting it. We have to teach her a lesson. She must go just like the cops and them. We not accepting it. We marching for we country. We marching for every creed and race. We marching. We not resting until somebody teaches woman a lesson. We need somebody to put, no, we're not accepting it. We go fight to the end. Every day we voice is going to be heard. Until we get justice just as Floyd. We must, all those who in Texas and here and we, post out the pictures. Let some authority get onto this woman. Post up she pictures worldwide. Let the authority get on to her. We're not accepting that. She need to go. Post up she pictures all over. Post she video. Once a racist will always be a racist. We don't want the apology. We're not accepting it. It's not the first time he apologized. It's not the second time. Post up she video all in Texas, all in America, all in front of Trump building. I tell you already, and I go tell you again, you could never win this war. And we're not resting until you go. So don't feel you're coming out, I'm sorry for making the comments, but I'm not apologizing. So that alone tell you you're still racist. If you're not apologizing to the 3 African women, then you still racist. You ain't mean nothing when you say that. So I don't want to hear nothing. We're not accepting it. We're fighting it till the end. We not accepting it. I want all it to post she videos, post she pictures all over. Get it to the higher authorities in America. All you post it and she says she have power. We will see how much power you have. Because it have people all over the world in higher places. We're not stopping. We want justice. We want justice. We're not stopping. Post up all she pictures. It have people who have family in higher places in America who know friends. All you get them to see her videos, get them to see the pictures. Let me see. All you work on it. We're not accepting these things. We're not accepting this racist. We're not accepting this racist. No, no, no. We want justice. We're not accepting it. And I'm dead serious. All you share it up on all your posts. Tag people. Get to the authorities. Higher authorities. We need the authorities in Trinidad to make a stand against this. because it have lives has been destroyed. She's been destroying people's lives here in Trinidad as well, and involving people's children. So we're not accepting her apology. We want the government to deal with this woman, please, and see what best we could get justice against this woman. You understand? No, this is an election year, and we have to get this woman this. No. All you get on all your Facebook tonight and post up all she picture all over. Post it up on the streets. Post it all in post it well, all you could see where we could get justice. And those who in Trinidad, Gary Griffith, Raul, justice. Any authorities out there, we need justice, because this woman been lying on people, lying on people's children, and we need justice in Trinidad. We need justice, because she been tarnishing our names, tarnishing our happy homes, and destroying our happy homes by making pages and writing up dirty things about people. And I'm not sitting here as a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. You understand? And see another Trinidadian in another country disrespect we order like that. You understand? We're not accepting that. Rowley, I need for it to hear we voice, you know. I need for it to make a step against this, you know. Because this woman has been tarnishing my name, my children, my happy home, destroying it all over on social media, which she lies. And I'm not sitting here as an African woman and see this woman, she neighbor Stringberry here, and try to destroy me and destroy my son Corey because of what? Because she feels she hands long? Well, let me see how long it is, because it have police involved now. I want Rowley to get this video, you know. Or let's share my video. Share it all over the place. I want Rowley to get this video. Look into this. Send these